Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the San Diego Padres and the Atlanta Braves. It's Braves baseball next. Max Fried, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, I think this guy really is looking for a redeemer into this one. Went into the 6th inning in this last start, couldn't quite get out of the 6th, end up taking the loss, and I'm sure that hurt, and he's expecting a lot more out of himself in this start here today.
Digging in, Juan Lagares. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center fielder, number 7, Juan.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
First pitch, 7:20.
1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. Well, the mercury has dipped under 50, 49 degrees here at first pitch. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. One and two, here it comes. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Here's Will Myers. And he fouls this one off. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now the pitch. So a full count now. Tommy Pham waits on deck. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Digging in now for San Diego, Tommy Pham comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. He's set and the pitch. Myers leads off first with one away. He's running. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres, Fernando Tatis Jr. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike called. Now the throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball, not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and first base is open, there's absolutely zero reason to put the ball in the strike zone. I think he was trying to work around him, and it just got away.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Manny Machado. In his career against this pitcher, he's 1 for 4. First offering on its way. Line to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Row. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
Brian Dozier at the plate as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Here's the 2-0. Fastball swung on and missed.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
2 down, runners at first and second. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Naylor.
Standing in now, Josh Naylor, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
So now to the plate, Francisco Mejia. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Very high, 2-1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Two and one, here it is. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
He's set. Here it comes. Dinelson Lamet is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
And he takes this one high, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. Ready with the 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Padres 3, the Braves coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Dinelson Lamet is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ozzie Albies is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Guys, the Swinging Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
The 3-1. And that misses ball 4, so that's just what you hope for here in the first. Base runners as you try to claw back into this one.
Batting second, the right fielder, Nick.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Nick Markakis. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
We knew coming into this game that
Batting
this guy
third,
has a tendency
the
to
first
give up a
baseman,
lot of free passes,
Freddie
and history repeats itself as he's
Freeman.
already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. From the belt, the pitch.
Forward.
First and second here with nobody out. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
Batting fourth, the center
And here's
fielder,
Ronald Acuna
Ronald
Jr. now.
Acuna Jr.
From the stretch.
Forward.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 home. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Bases loaded here, nobody out. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
Talk
Batting
about
fifth,
blowing it by a guy.
the
Jeez, I mean,
shortstop,
that fastball was
Charlie
way behind him when the swing came through the
Culberson.
zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
At the plate, Charlie Culberson, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here comes the 0-1.
Forward.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
High and wide, 2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. A good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's
Batting
favor, but
fifth,
it wasn't outrageous.
catcher,
Hey, listen, calling
Tyler
balls and strikes is a really
Flower.
tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
2 out, bases loaded. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
Wow, another curve here that he can't seem to find the zone with. He's really had his share of troubles with location so far in this inning.
Here's the 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The set and the 2-2.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Bases are loaded here. 2 down. High in the air out to center field. Lagares is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Juan Lagares.
Juan Lagares.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Now the 2-0.
Ball, that's out.
Yeah, 3 straight balls to start the inning, and it's clear to me he just hasn't found his rhythm out there yet.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So here's Will Myers. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Now a throw over.
Hey.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
A runner at first with no outs here. This pitch is popped up. Riley is under it, no problem, 1 away.
The batter, the left fielder, Tommy Pham.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. From the belt, kicks and deals. Down the third baseline. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. Culberson relay to Freddie, double play, and that'll end the inning. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Padres lead it 3-0. Last half of the second set to go. And up next,
for the
former
Braves,
San Francisco minor
the left
league
fielder,
property Adam Duvall.
Adam.
Hey, we're still in the early
Duvall.
stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Hit hard to short. He's got it. And that's the first out.
Batting 8th, the third baseman, Austin Riley.
Stepping in for the Braves, Austin Riley. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Pitch on the way. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Riley, a 22-year-old. This is his second year as a major leaguer. 0-1 count. Here it comes.
Ball, outside.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Batting 9th, the pitcher, Max Fried.
So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Max Fried. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch.
Bowling.
The 1-0 is taken, strike one.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Fouled off. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Two out, nobody on. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. They trail in this one 3-0. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Markakis. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Manny Machado.
One out now in the San Diego third, and standing in now the always dangerous third baseman Manny Machado. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation. I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
One out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Well, he's really locked in at this point
Now
of the
batting,
game on the bump.
second baseman,
So far this inning,
Brian
4 pitches and
Dozier.
2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Here's Brian Dozier now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Culberson is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, but they lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Ozzie Albies, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game
The
up.
second baseman, Ozzie.
Infield shifted well to the
Albies.
right. Here's the first pitch.
0-1. 1-0.
The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. One and two.
1 and 2.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Nick Markakis digging in now. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here it comes. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now here's the pitch.
3 and 2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but
The
at
first
least they have a
baseman,
base
number
runner
5.
here. We'll see if that
Ready.
leads to something.
Freeman.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around.
Yeah, but small victories right now. This guy on the mound is throwing a no-no, and he put the ball in play last time. Maybe a ground ball with eyes, and we could change the whole momentum of this one.
First pitch on its way.
Oh,
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting,
A lot
The
of
center
traffic
fielder.
hitting the base pass first
Throttle.
and second with
Acuna.
1 out. I know you're looking for
Junior.
a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Acuna digs in now.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Runners are at first and second with one away. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
In now, Charlie Culberson, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. 1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Well, too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Here now the 2-2.
No.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. 2 left for Atlanta. They trail it here 3-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Into the box now, Josh Naylor. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Fouled away. The 2-1 home. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time.
Okay.
it's fouled away. He'll try it again, 3-2. He pulls this one into right. Markakis is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Mejia.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at
Now
bats.
batting.
Both of them hit on the absolute
Nelson.
screws. One's right at one
Love
guy,
it.
and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box now, Dinelson Lamet. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. One there. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the one there.
The center fielder, number 7, Juan Lagares.
Here's Juan Lagares. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Reined in. Over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. Padres leave 1. They lead it 3-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th.
Leading off
And next
for
to
the
bat will
Braves,
be the catcher, Tyler
the
Flowers.
catcher, Tyler Flowers.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Tyler Flowers. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there.
Now batting,
No
left
doubt he
fielder,
was completely fooled
Adam
because that was a curveball,
ball.
and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Into the box, Adam Duvall. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
2 balls and a strike to count. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. 3 balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that's outside. He lost him ball 4.
Now batting, third baseman. Austin.
Digging in now, Austin Riley. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Runners on first with 1 down. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0 on the way. High in the air out to center field. Lagares is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Max Fried. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Up top, it's 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he popped him up. Tatis into shallow center, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 2 left for Atlanta. Still down 3-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And digging in is the outfielder, Will Myers.
Will Myers.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped up. Freeman is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Ready for another shot now, Tommy Pham. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Takes this the other way to right. Markakis is there, 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Digging in once again, Fernando Tatis Jr. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch.
Oh. 1 ball, no strike.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna is under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Padres down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Leading off.
All right,
for
Heidi,
the
thank
Braves,
you.
The right fielder, Nick Markakis.
First pitch of the at-bat. Nick Markakis stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
2-0 now. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
And, ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Now batting, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
So one away here with the bases empty. And in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Ball 1.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
1 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air to center field. On the move is Lagares. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Ronald Acuna. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Dad, it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And there's ball 1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
And that's taken up and in for ball 2.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Pham will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0.
Your
Shane
attention,
Green
please.
is into the ball game now
pitching
as he'll
for
make his
Braves.
5th appearance of the season
Number
here.
19, Shane Green.
Striding into the box, Manny Machado, 1 for 2 on his line
Leading
so
off
far
for
in the
San
game.
Diego, the third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
First delivery to him on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
One away, and that'll bring in the power-hitting second baseman, Brian Dozier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Two balls and a strike to Dozier. Fouled off. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Acuña's there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The first baseman, number 22, Josh Naylor.
Standing in, Josh Naylor. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 delivery. That's wide, 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
The 2-0 on the way. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
3-0 pitch.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 3-1 pitch. Fouled away.